Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corn futures were down 3 cents by the bushel yesterday as demand worries continue to plague the corn market. Export sales for U.S. corn currently 32% behind last year's pace. Communist Chinese are buying U.S. beans, but they bought very little corn and milo from the U.S. of late. Following the weekend missile strikes on the Ukrainian port of Odessa, the port is partially blocked to loading corn and wheat, although insurance premiums have soared for Ukrainian-bound vessels. Ethanol prices and margins have recently moved sharply lower due to the slowdown in gasoline demand from U.S. drivers. As things look now, USDA may have to cut corn usage at some point in the crop year. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland open for milo trucks this week, 8 to 2:45. Cargill is open for trucks. That would be Thursday, today, 7 to 3. The Andersons, Houston, open on Friday, 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, it's 1-800-2-TUGGLE, 1-800-288-4453, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and I've got RD from D&D on the line, and I understand you've got some special for us, right, RD?
Yes, sir. Hot weather's dying down, but we still have some more days left before the cold sets in, so we're putting some of our water troughs that people have been using as swimming pools on sale, our 8 and 10 foot troughs. Now, your customers can get these for a good $800 on the 10 foot by 2 foot deep round water troughs, and 8 foot by 2 foot deep for $450 when they mention this ad. Now, if you don't need it for your swimming pools, your cattle and livestock can always use a good water trough too.
RD, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
You can reach me here at D&D at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, down $6.87 at $84.27 after the bellies fell back $36.94. The picnics were also down by about $8.16. Federal slaughter 1.46 million head through Wednesday. That is up 3,000 head from last week's pace. As we look toward wholesale box prices, mixed on Wednesday. Choice dropped $4.88. The select increased $1.23. That left the spread at $23.86. Federal slaughter through the week through Wednesday, 364,000 head. That's down 12,000 head from last week's pace. As we look toward the cash cattle market, unstable for the week. The FCE online auction again had no sales between 153 and 154 bid and 155 and 156 ask. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This, what year did they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch schedule-weighted pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website?
www.dubospanels.com.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. We're getting ready for a sale in San Saba. Ken, what's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We have around 5 o'clock, 5:30 so. We had 2,200 head already on the yards. Several more coming in on this evening. We got about 775 cows on hand. Those are the ones that we kind of advertise as special female consignments. Real good pairs, real good bred cows, a few open heifers, and some bred heifers that'll be offered tomorrow. And one good string of exposed heifers too. And we got about 100 of those Leachman stabilizer bulls that we're going to sell also. They're all Virtue bulls, ideal bulls to be turned out, really good bulls. Those will start the bulls at 10 o'clock. We should be through by 11:30. Then we'll roll into our special female consignments, and that'll take us maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours maybe on them. And then once we get to those good females, we'll roll right into our regular cattle sale. Got a lot of good calves and yearlings on hand, so we've packer cows too, Larry. Be a good run. So if you aren't able to make it, we will have it live on the internet on our bulls and our special females. Again, that starts at 10 o'clock. Females around 11:30. The running order's up on our website for both the bulls and also, Larry, the females.
And JordanCattle.com is the website, the telephone number?
You bet, Jerry. Go 325-372-5159, Larry.
Ken, we appreciate it. We'll talk with you after the San Saba sale.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye-bye.
You know, neighbor, when I was a little boy, my dad would take me to the lumber yard there in Hart, and I got to walk the aisles while he would make his order. Didn't matter what he needed, whether it was something electrical, whether it was a simple tool like a claw hammer or a saw, whether it was nuts and bolts or screws, whatever he needed to do his repair jobs on the farm, we ended up getting at the local lumber yard. Your local lumber yard is MG Building Materials. And I use the word lumber yard because that's something that people of my generation are familiar with, but they're so much more than a lumber yard. There are 5 locations throughout our region, whether it's a cattle panel or a light bulb for your front porch, or 2x4s and 2x6s and big old sheets of plywood. You can find it at MG Building Materials. Go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for locations near you.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how'd we sell cattle?
Larry, it went real well. We ended up with a little over 1,000. Kind of what we were expecting. We were hoping for a little bit more. Cows and bulls was probably 2 to 3 higher. I thought we got along real well there. And on the steer end, the heifer end, called it kind of 5 to 10 higher. Some of those good cattle, ran 3 to 4. I guess the top end on the steers was kind of around 267. On the 4 to 5 weight cattle, kind of 252, somewhere around there was the top end. On the 5 to 6 weight cattle, up to kind of 230. So I thought we got along really well there. Sure was a lot of activity on the steer end. Same on the heifers, the 3 to 4 weight heifers kind of up to 205. Some of the 4 to 5 weight heifers up to 210, 15. On the 5 to 6 weight heifers up to $1.76. So I thought we got along real good for our last sale. It was higher, and sure, everybody jumped in there and acted like they needed some cattle, and it went real well.
Last sale, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. It was our last sale for the year. We'll resume sales after the 1st. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be back in business after the 1st. If we can help anybody, sure, give us a holler. You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, thank you a bunch. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble, and we're on the line with Tamara Sharp of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. They have specific steps for getting your ranch ready to sell. Tamara?
Yes, we want our sellers to put their best foot forward when their property hits the market.
That makes a lot of sense to me. What do the sellers need to do?
Well, the long and short of it, you want to make the ranch look clean and organized. Remove junk, shred the property in overgrown areas, make the property accessible, repair fences, make sure that they're in good shape. If irrigation pumps are available, you want to fill the tanks and troughs. Make sure all utilities throughout the property are functioning.
Then what do we do?
Well, from here, that's where we take over, Larry. We ask our sellers to organize records. We get information on leases, water rights, and mineral rights. We like to map the property, make a list of what will be conveyed, and ensure potential buyers know the incredible parts of the subject property. We try to overcome any potential issues before they start.
Tamara, that's great info. How do we get in contact with you?
Well, you can call me directly at 254-744-6876, 254-744-6876. You have my word. I will call you back, and you can visit www.homesteadandranch.com, www.homesteadandranch.com.
We are on the line with Brian Lintzman, cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Brian, how'd the sale go?
Sale was good, Larry. Ended up with 977 head of cattle. I'd call this doctor market another 5 to 7 better. Pack of cows and bulls steady, so just a terrific finish for the year. Those good 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.74 to $2.55. 3 to 4 weights, $1.61 to $2.68. 4 to 5 weights, $1.52 to $2.19. 5 to 6 weights, $1.40 to $1.98. 6 to 7 weights, $1.37 to $1.66. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.28 to $1.55. When you get to the heifer mates, those 2 to 3 weights, $1.35 to $2.30. 3 to 4 weights, $1.29 to $2.26. 4 to 5 weights, $1.25 to $1.84. 5 to 6 weights, $1.25 to $1.67, and the 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.29 to $1.62. So, you start doing the math on these things, they're dollaring out lots of money.
Yep.
On the utility cows, top end of the cows bring 80 cents today. Top end of the Packer bulls, $1.16. Had a few cow and calf pairs from $600 to $1,025, with the middle-aged palpated cows bringing from $700 to $1,025. So, like I said, it was a good sale all the way around.
And that's the last one for the year?
Yes, sir. And sheep and goats, we ended up with 725 head of them, and those good nannies up to 270 with the good lambs, or good kids bringing up to 340, and those Dorper ewes top end 250 with the lambs bringing 310. So yeah, this was the last sale of the year, and we'll crank back up on January the 4th.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Cousin Brian.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652. And I want to wish everybody in the state of Texas and the whole United States Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Seguin Cattle Company.
We appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you later.
All right, you take care, Cousin Larry.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We are on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how'd our Tuesday sale turn out?
Market was pretty good. Cow market held up, and calf market was short strong.
Walk the pens with us, Jim.
Okay, 459 head, 220 were steers, 146 heifers, 83 cows, 9 bulls. Steer side 2 to 3 weights, $1.45 to $2. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.85. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.60 to $2.20. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.87. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.55 to $2.08. Heifers were $1.30 to $1.60. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.40 to $1.85. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.59. 6 7 weight steers, $1.30 to $1.65. Heifers were $1.10 to $1.50. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.25 to $1.51. Heifers were $1 to $1.35. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.10 to $1.30. Heifers were $85 to $1.15 there Tuesday.
What they have on cows?
At 140 this week, best packer cow brought 74.5. Best bull brought 95 cents. Red cows anywhere from 390 to 975. And we had 4 or 5 little pairs. They brought from 270 to 1050.
Now, no sale next week?
No sale next week. We will be open on January 1st on Sunday to receive cattle if anybody is interested.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, we appreciate it, and we'll touch base with you during the holiday.
Thank you, sir.
I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
We've had too many squeeze chutes on the lot right now, and we're running out of place to store them. So we're marking them down for any listener who mentions this ad can save up to $1,000 off any chutes in stock while supplies last. The brands we're currently stocking are WW, Preefert, Carter, and our own D&D Maverick chute.
Give us a telephone number to get a hold of you, R.D.
Telephone number out here is 830-379-7340. My personal extension you can reach me at is 161. We'll make sure to get you taken care of on these.
We are on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange in Kennedy. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business.
You've got it, Larry. We certainly do want to thank all of you for your consignments. This has been a December to remember. 1,702 the first week and 1,779 last week was 2 great weeks. It also helped that the market was still very good. I just want to let everybody know this is our last sale of 2022. We will pick back up on January 5th of 2023.
All right, let's walk those pins.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 183 to 245. 3 and 4 is 176 to 235. 4 and 5 weights, 166 up to 212. 5 and 6 is 156 to 194. 6 and 7 is 146 to 177. And 7 8 weights, 135 to 148. 1 and 2 to 3 weights, 160 to 215. These are the heifers, I'm sorry. 3 and 4 is 155 to 230. 4 and 5 weights, 152 to 217. 5 and 6 is 145 to 195. 6 and 7 is 136 to 172. And the 7 8 weights, 119 to 133. We had 27 packer bulls last week. High yielding was 90 up to 95. Medium 82 to 86. 196 packer cows. High yielding 65 up to 73. Medium 50 57. And low end 22 to 28. We had 15 bred cows. The better end brought from 1,000 up to 1175. And the plainer one 790 up to 960. We had 3 pair and they brought from 950 up to 1100.
What do you got under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 585 head checked in, and we're looking for about 7.25 to 775 come sell time. In our count, we've got 66 packer cows and bulls, 27 to be palpated, 4 pair, and the rest are yearlings. As I said earlier, today is our last sale for 2022. January 5th will be our first sale of 2023. We want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and also want to wish my daughter Zoe a happy birthday. She is turning 9.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Chris.
If you have any questions, please call Wet and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Neighbor, here's the shortest look at the grains. Corpus Milo Shiloh 13.22, Corpus corn 8.50 and a half, Houston wheat 9.80 and a quarter, Houston beans 14.57, 4,576 bale of Texas cotton at 80.46. I'm Larry Marble.